What happened to the game we loved? A game that was once a staple in our lives. We used to run home from work or even school just to get on, hop on and play. And we would play for hours at a time to grind for good fun, great cards, but most importantly, pride. But for some years now, NBA 2K has not been the game we knew. Bound by bad gameplay, horrible odds, and outrageous VC prices, the game's sense has diminished. Microtransactions have not only ruined our gaming experience in 2K, but has also reached a new level of greed with extreme degrees of gambling involved as well. So I ask you, how did we really get this way? How did we let this happen? Was it FOMO? Was it one of the latest and greatest skin or ability? Or was it the desire to build the very best team to flex with, even have fun with? Whatever the case is, what was the reason? Was it because there are no other major basketball titles except for NBA 2K? So now we are inevitably cornered? Are we in a proverbial chokehold with this game? Do we play 2K? Or does 2K play us? Let me say that again. Do we play 2K or does 2K play us? Whatever the reasons, we have a game that many still play and pay for that is not reciprocating the same energy as we give out. We are expected to play and be happy at a game that has brought lackluster content. It has given us the bare minimum, while we as a community has given the complete max. Whether it be time, money, or otherwise, NBA 2K has not given the same. Sure, there are some who are shilling for this game, the brand, the company, and even fewer who actually really enjoy the game. Nevertheless, the exodus of so many content creators, so many everyday players, so many hardcore players, so many people this year alone has been very stark. There are so many posts in social media of people in our community reminiscing about the peak days of NBA 2K. Like back then, the game really thrived simply due to its engaging gameplay, plus the community that surrounded it. Content creators brought their uniqueness to the game, which in turn inspired so many of us, myself included. I remember watching HTB, JD Crossover, Troy Dan, Chris Smooth, CPD Doc, just to name a few. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to be that. Today, we don't have that spark anymore. No, it's long gone along with the content. And my team specifically, which once served as a playground for creativity, is now an empty mode with unbearable content. Not to mention the gameplay, unbalanced odds, and lack of locker codes. This mode for years now has declined due to it just being unenthusiastic. With so many that have moved on, the lack of fresh content has left a void that is difficult to fill. Now, shout out to those who are still holding it down. Now, I see a few still trying to create content and trying to make this game better. However, ultimately, this disengagement has created a broader issue within the gaming industry as a whole. And the issue is that when players feel unheard, when players feel undervalued, their passion for the game also goes. And you know what they do? They go and seek enjoyment elsewhere. It's that simple. They go off and do other things. For example, I see Splash Edition, my man Splashy, doing reaction videos. I see that's EJ on the Parkside wanting to try other in real life stuff. By the way, he will blow up. I see DBG Mick being successful with the WNBA currently. I see my guy Ty Debo killing it now in college football 25. I see DC Combs on Madden, my brother, all that jazz, my pod mate, living his best life. And that's just to name literally a few, just a few. Looking back, peak NBA 2K was exciting because we made it that way. We as a community made it that way. We had so much pride in the mode. The developers then, they fostered an environment where everyone felt invested in the game's success. I mean, it truly was magic. But NBA 2K, I must say, you have lost that. And the only way to revive that magic is to know your community and read the proverbial room. Actually read the room. There is such a pressing need for renewed community engagement and a commitment to listening to player feedback. Only then can NBA 2K hope to reclaim its former glory and rekindle the passion that once made it the game we truly love.